Mr. Marlon. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you doing?
Good. It's good to see you again. How have you been?
I've been doing okay.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad that you chose to come in for your second session today. Do you remember us talking about confidentiality in our first session?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, well, I just want to remind you of that, and I want you to feel comfortable in telling me things and knowing that they're not going to leave this room. But I also want to tell you that I am a mandated reporter, and what that means is if you disclose something to me where I think that you might hurt yourself or try to hurt somebody else, then I do have to tell somebody. So I just wanted you to be aware of that.
Okay.
Okay. I want to talk to you about what we're going to do today. In today's session, we're going to kind of look at your relationships and if they are strengths or if they're areas of weakness. So for doing that, we're going to create an ego map. Have you ever done that?
No.
Okay. So what that does is it gives you a visual of the relationships in your life. So this helps me to get to know you better and gives me an idea of where we can start in helping you. And it also is a visual representation for you to look at to see kind of the dynamics of your relationship. And by doing this, we can also see the areas that you may need some resources and some help if we can do that. So does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, so to start, you're going to draw yourself in the middle and write your name in there because you're the center of focus right now because this is your ego map.
Okay.
Okay, and then I want you to think about some of the relationships that you have in your life, whether they be positive or negative, and I want you to put the first one that you think of on the map.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Okay, and where would you put Coral?
Very close.
Okay, so would you say that you guys have a strong relationship?
Yes, we did.
Okay, you did have a strong relationship. Do you guys not have a relationship anymore?
No, she passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know that's probably really tough to deal with. So, have you had issues with that, like dealing with that?
Yeah, it's been very stressful. Very, had a lot of depression off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just mainly sadness.
Yeah. Have you tried to do anything like therapy or medication or grief
No.
counseling? No? Okay. Well, that's definitely an area that we can look into if you think that you might need some help or resources in that. So let's go ahead and do it the second relationship. What do you think?
It would be Nemo.
Okay, and where would that be?
That'd be very close as well.
Okay. What kind of relationship would that be?
It's a strong relationship.
Okay. And is that a relationship that you give energy as well as receive?
Yes, it goes both ways.
Okay. Has it always been a strong relationship?
Yes.
Okay. So what is another relationship that you would put on your ego map?
There's separation. He ran away.
Oh, with Nemo?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he ran away from you?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I bet that was pretty stressful.
It's very, very stressful.
Yeah, I'm glad you did find him though.
I did.
So, what was the dynamic of the relationship like after you found him?
Became a lot closer.
Okay.
Realizing that I could have lost him forever.
Right.
It was a very, very strong relationship
Mm-hmm.
now.
Is it tough to raise him on your own, like being a single father?
Yes.
What are some of the ways that you deal with that?
Just try to boost confidence in him
Mm-hmm.
and to try to adapt to the changes.
Right. Do you think that you might need some help in that area of like is it stressful to the point where you think you are struggling to do it? Like, would implementing some resources help you take care of him as a single father?
Absolutely.
Okay, I think that's something we could also look at. So what would be another relationship that you would put?
It'd be Dory.
Okay, and where would you put Dory?
about middle ways.
Okay, so go ahead and put Dory on there. And what kind of relationship do you have?
It's stressful.
Okay, so what are some things that make it stressful?
Dory has a real big problem with her memory,
Right.
and trying to explain something and then, or telling her to do something and then she forgets, and
Mm-hmm.
she has a tendency to lose her way
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
Yeah, that can be kind of aggravating.
Yeah.
So.
But Dory, it goes both ways. Our communication's very well, but she just forgets. That's the only problem.
Right, and that's okay, but it can also be a struggle. So, and is the flow of energy, is that something that you receive, or do you feel as if you're putting all of your energy into Dory to make sure that she's safe?
Yeah, I feel like I'm putting a lot of my energy into make sure she's safe.
Okay.
Kind of look at it as like she's one of my own. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like she's part of the family.
Right. And that can be tough.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there another relationship that you think would be significant for you?
Significant how?
Like somebody that is either a positive relationship or a negative relationship that causes you stress?
Yeah, Bruce.
Okay. And where would you put Bruce?
Further away.
Okay. Go ahead and put him where you think. How did Bruce get to be further away from you?
Well, he tried to eat me.
Yeah, that's pretty stressful.
It's a very, very stressful relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Just he's very aggressive
Yeah.
and demanding.
Mm-hmm.
So
What are some ways that you cope with that? How do you handle that stress?
I just try not to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I try to make everything go with the flow to make it a smoother conversation.
Right.
He's kind of a bully.
Yeah.
So
Are you trying to have a relationship with Bruce, or do you not want him in your life right now?
not at the moment.
Okay. So what kind of line would you draw for Bruce?
It'd be a stressful.
Okay. And where is the energy in that relationship?
Going towards him.
Okay. So you don't feel as if you're getting any of the energy back
No.
to you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, you can
I
go.
feel like I'm trying and he's not.
Yeah, I can see that. And I'm sure that's tough to deal with. Is there any other relationships that you would want?
Mr. Ray.
Okay, and who is Mr. Ray?
He's a close friend.
Okay.
It'd be a close relationship with him too.
Okay.
Be a strong relationship.
Alright. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Mr. Ray Nemo's school teacher?
It is.
Okay. So you guys are pretty close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very nice, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Nemo would be safe around him.
Is that a good resource to have for Nemo? Like if a situation arises and you can't get Nemo, does Mr. Ray help you?
Yes.
Okay. So he's a reliable source.
He is a reliable source.
Okay. Is there anybody else that you would put on there?
I put Crush on there.
Okay. Who is Crush?
Crush helped me in my journey to find Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he created a faster way for me to travel
Okay.
to
So
find him.
that's helpful.
It's kind of a weak relationship though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know him a whole lot
Right.
or very well.
Mm-hmm.
But
you guys have a relationship because he helped you.
yes.
Okay. Now, is there anything in the community, like, do you have a strong relationship with your community, or any, like, help or school resources, church resources?
Yeah, there's friends and there's school
Okay.
to help out with Nemo and
Mm-hmm. So where would you put community on your eco map as a relation to you?
I put it about middle ways.
Okay. And is that something that you give and receive energy from?
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider it very strong, but I wouldn't consider it weak.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's like a thin line.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it definitely helps.
Okay. Well, that's good that you can use that as a reliable source. Okay, is there anything else that you want to put on there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's kind of look at this.
Okay.
So, you do have some strong relationships, and that's really good. Like Mr. A, that's a very positive relationship, so it looks like, because he's got a thick line, and, you know, you're giving energy as well as receiving. You know, and I think being a single father, it is important for you to have some resources to rely on, and it looks like Mr. A can be a safe, reliable person in case you need things, or
Absolutely. And that way that way Nemo directs his attention away from me every now and then to kind of spread his wings.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and that's a good relationship for anybody to have too. So, now I know Dory can be kind of a stressful relationship, but I feel as if you guys do have a great friendship, even though sometimes she may get on your nerves or irritate you, it's good to have that person that helped you in such a stressful part of your life, like losing your kid.
Absolutely.
So
she brought a very positive attitude
mm-hmm.
When the whole situation of Nemo running away.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is kind of stressful as well.
Right.
So.
Now, it looks like some of the more areas of weakness in the relationships that you have seems to be with Bruce and Coral. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with Coral, I know that's an area of hurt for you, and that's something that is just going to take, you know, some time, but we can implement some resources if that's something that you're interested in.
Yeah.
For, you know, you and Nemo could do family counseling, or you could do grief therapy if you feel as if that's kind of, you know, that's a struggle for you to go over. So, and then as far as the relationship with Bruce goes, that's something that you might need to think about, you know, if you want to have a relationship with Bruce, if it's healthy. If it's not, you might consider, you know, distancing yourself from him. So, well, do you have any questions for me about that?
No, this helped out a lot.
Okay.
Very helpful.
Okay, well, hopefully I will see you again, and I hope you have a good day.